All three candidates possess vast qualifications and experience. What they have in common is to see the Ombudsman's office independent from the state.
If you are under the Ministry of Justice, for example, as the Ombudsman, and you look at one of your mandates, and that is to vigorously investigate instances of misappropriation of funds. Now, just to make an example, what if you have to investigate the officials sitting in the Ministry of Justice? And you should be able to do that without any fear or favor.
Despite the successes that have been done, there is a lack of public confidence. And if so much has been done, you ask yourself, then why should there be a lack of public confidence? I see it based, Ombudsman must be independent, must be autonomous.
If you look at their letterhead, it doesn't feature, their logo doesn't feature on the letterhead. It looks like an ordinary directorate. So that alone doesn't give you that muscles as a constitutional office for people in government to take you seriously when you write a letter to a particular office.
The main question from the Judicial Service Commissioners was about their vision for the office should any of them make the cut.
The Constitution, as well as the Ombudsman Act, does not make any provision for human rights promotion. It only refers to the protection of human rights. And as such, the human rights promotion is actually an assumed duty. But it is a duty that is very necessary. And I would definitely do it through a lot of public dialogue.
To work with stakeholders, to instill public confidence. If Ombudsman, for example, is supported by staff members who are not associated with the executive arm, but who are maybe associated with more independent structures, such as the Office of the Judiciary or even the Parliament, then that will start to build the public confidence.
Pluralism in the office, which in simple terms means broader representation of a broad spectrum of the population. The office do not have focal desk for indigenous people to bring in issues of the needs of that community.
Ruth Hengura was a prosecutor for 12 years before she became a magistrate and then a magistrates commissioner. Tosi Namisep is currently the secretary to the National Council and former secretary to the Law Reform Commission. Basilius Diagua, a former regional councillor for the Mukwe constituency, is chief Law Reform Commission. He has also worked in the private sector. The recruitment process is necessitated by the retirement of the incumbent acting ombudsman, John Walters. Public interviews followed after Affirmative Repositioning Movement appealed to the Judicial Service Commission to consider having the interviews public for transparency. Emil Sebeb, NBC News, Windhoek.